Hi everyone, welcome to the BFF Bash, a decade of change. We're so happy you can join us this evening to help us celebrate our 10-year anniversary. We have a special program planned, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hi, I'm Paul Gala, Principal of Main Street Capital Partners and President of the Board of Directors of Best Foot Forward. I want to welcome you to the 2021 BFF Bash, honoring over 10 years of life-changing work. As the last challenging year has shown us, the most important thing in life is the connections we form with others. And despite the obstacles caused by the pandemic, I believe that BFF has continued to forge much needed connections for the children and young adults in our program. Enjoy the evening, and thank you for your support.
Are you ready for the 10-year anniversary bash? This is going to be an exceptional event.
Hello, I'm Misha Izrati, President of GL Homes. GL Homes wants to wish Best Foot Forward a happy 11th anniversary. We're proud to partner with Best Foot Forward as they help foster care youth access the same educational opportunities as other children.
The Bash is one of my favorite events of the year, and this year is certainly a special year, celebrating 10 years.
Hi, I'm Heather Shaw. I'm the Vice President General Manager at Saks Fifth Avenue, Boca Raton. Tonight's event is about to get started, and I just want to welcome you and offer you the opportunity to participate in the live auction to receive 10 pairs of shoes from Saks Fifth Avenue, one pair a month, value at $750. That's a $7,500 value. 10 months representing the 10th anniversary of a great organization. Look forward to seeing you in the store.
Hundreds of foster children have benefited from Best Foot Forward's programs over the past 10 years. Let's hear what some of them have to say.
Hi, I'm Andy Thompson. I'm on the City Council in the City of Boca Raton, and I want to congratulate Best Foot Forward on 10 great years of making a difference for our Boca Raton community.
Welcome to our 10th anniversary Best Foot Forward Bash. Come on in. Congratulations to Best Foot Forward. I am Andrea Lavina O'Rourke, Boca Raton Deputy Mayor, and I can't thank you enough for all of the work that you do in this community with young people. Your work is invaluable. Thank you, and congratulations on 10 years of amazing service.
A big shout out to BFF for changing lives and 10 years of success. Congratulations, and thank you for being here to celebrate with us.
My name is Daryl Houston. On behalf of the Community Foundation for Palm Beach and Martin County, Best Foot Forward, we just want to say congratulations on your 10th year anniversary. We look forward to continue to being a partner of yours and keep up the great work.
Hey everybody, let's stay tuned for the show. It's our 10-year anniversary and you're really going to enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Kimberly with Oceans 234 in Deerfield Beach, and today I'm going to make one of our signature cocktails, the Strawberry Fields, for the Best Foot Forward Bash. The Strawberry Fields is one of my favorite cocktails on the menu. Using the aged tequila with the basil brings out a nice earthiness, which balances with the sweetness of the strawberries. It's a great twist on a traditional margarita, and everybody just loves it. In our cocktail, we're using Código Rosa tequila, fresh lime juice, agave nectar, strawberries, and basil. To start, we're going to muddle some of our fresh strawberries together with our basil. Then we're going to add our ingredients. So we're going to start with 2 ounces of the Código Rosa tequila. And Código, for those of you that don't know, in Spanish means code, like password. So now I have 0.5 ounces of agave. Add that in. And 1 ounce of fresh lime juice. Fill that up. So now you're going to add ice and we're going to shake. Blend all those flavors together. We do a sugar-rimmed glass for this. As I was explaining, the sweetness of the strawberries and the sugar rim blend nice with the earthiness of the tequila and the basil. Top with a little fresh ice. And we're going to garnish with one of our dehydrated limes. And there is our signature Strawberry Fields.
This is a very special evening that we're all here to celebrate a decade of change. Thank you for joining us.
Hello all. I'm Judge Moritz and I'm the 2018 Best Foot Forward Champion of Children Award recipient. And I'm just here to say, I can't believe it's been 10 years already. And for 10 years, Best Foot Forward has been serving our community and our kids in a way that nobody else ever did. Their success is incredible. I wish you so much good luck going forward. We're so lucky to have you. Thank you.
Years of changing children's lives. Wow, congratulations.
Good evening. Hi, I'm Bob Weinroth. I'm the Vice Mayor of Palm Beach County. And it's my privilege to be here and welcome you virtually to this evening's 10th anniversary celebration of Best Foot Forward. Donna, Debbie, you have done such wonderful things for our community, especially during this pandemic. And we congratulate you for everything you've done, for the student that you've helped accomplish what they've meant to do academically, and we look forward to seeing you next year in person.
Join me in toasting Debbie and Donna and the entire Best Foot Forward team for the incredible difference that they make in so many lives. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Lori Berman, and I would like to congratulate Best Foot Forward on their 10-year anniversary. I have watched you grow during that entire time, and I am so proud of everything that you have done. Congratulations.
I'm so excited for the Best Foot Forward Bash. I'm happy that you're here to watch this extraordinary event tonight. Have fun. Enjoy the evening.
Hi, this is Senator Tina Polsky, and I have been proud to volunteer with Best Foot Forward for a long time. So proud to see you grow and thrive and help so many children in need in our community. Happy 10th anniversary.
Congratulations to Best Foot Forward for their 10-year anniversary. I'm so happy to be involved with this organization. They have an incredibly big heart and they help so many children, so many foster children. Thank you for joining us tonight, and go Bash.
On behalf of your entire South Florida-based Office Depot family, to Donna and Debbie and that incredible BFF staff, thank you all for all you do to love on and protect and care for and educate our youth in foster care. We're proud to call you our friends and partners.
10 years, hundreds of children, and so many lives impacted. Thank you, Best Foot Forward. Keep doing what you do.
Hi, this is Shahir Harsh with Christina Fine Jewelry in Boca Raton. We're honored to be the jewelry sponsor for Best Foot Forward Bash for over 10 years now. This year we're donating 100 bags for $100 each. Each bag will contain one beautiful 18-karat gold-plated over sterling silver necklace made in Italy with stones, retail at $80 each. Plus, there are a lot of other gifts will be included in that bag, including, I think, a gift certificate for $25 for a restaurant and other prizes as well. And also you will have a chance to win this beautiful 14-karat gold necklace with diamonds and infinity sign. Retails over $1,200. So you have a great chance to win this beautiful necklace, and the money will go to the future of building those kids in need. So please buy 1, 2, or 3 bags so you can increase your chances to win this beautiful necklace. And thank you.
An amazing show. Get ready to be inspired.
Hi, I'm Boca Raton Mayor Scott Singer, and on behalf of my City Council colleagues, I wanted to express our deep gratitude for everyone who makes the Best Foot Forward Foundation what it is, a dedicated group that has touched countless lives in our community. 10 years ago, Debbie Ellman and Donna Biazzi started a community project that, through the support of so many, has transformed into an organization that has provided many foster care students with the educational support and opportunities that they need to excel. The city is proud to partner with BFF. Thank you to the dedicated team of BFF staffers, volunteers, mentors, and supporters. You're making a difference every day that means so much. Thank you.
Thanks for coming to celebrate BFF's first 10 years. Here's to the next 10 years to help foster kids.
Hello, Donna and Debbie. Troy McClellan here with the Boca Chamber. Wow, 10 years. That's wicked awesome. Congratulations on doing amazing things with Best Foot Forward for the past decade. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of it. I can't wait to see what you do in the next 10 years. Congrats.
The 10-year anniversary is starting soon. It's going to be amazing. Stay tuned.
Hello, I am Betnisha, and I would like to give Best Foot Forward a big thank you for supporting me throughout these years and also keeping me organized. And on the behalf of all the other students, we appreciate you and love you. Thank you.
Best Foot Forward is an organization that I'm proud to be a part of. Here's to 10 great years.
Hi, my name is Sheila Hazel, and BFF has my life for being there physically and emotionally and always there to support me, and I wouldn't be the woman I am without them. Thank you, BFF.
Best Foot Forward has helped me a lot these past 2 years. They have helped me ace my tests, and they also have helped me overcome my reading fears. Best Foot Forward helps in reading. Best Foot Forward's the best.
Happy 10th anniversary, Best Foot Forward. I can't believe it's been 10 years since I found Debbie and Don in a little office, and how many foster care kids you've helped further their education in 10 years. Many, many more happy anniversaries from Marcy and Boca Boys.
Hi, I'm John Kelly, president of Florida Atlantic University. I was honored to receive the Champion of Children Award in 2019. Thank you, Best Foot Forward, for helping foster youth in our community see the world through different eyes and realize their full potential. Happy 10th anniversary.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have less than 7 minutes left till our main show starts here at the BFF Bash 2021. So if you haven't already found the most comfortable chair in your house, now's the time to do so. If you're not registered for our program yet, you can still get registered. Understand that if you're watching this video right now on your link, you are registered. If you're watching this video with other people and you're using their link to watch the program, there's a chance you're not registered. So in order to be able to bid and donate and give and have that full immersive experience, you must text BFF Bash to 72727. So please get registered and join in the fun. We also have an opportunity to text in some pictures of you enjoying the program here tonight. We want to interact with you. We want to see those pictures. Send them to 813-212-2122. And if you do that, we're going to put them up on the screen just like this. And you'll have a chance to see yourselves enjoying our 10-year anniversary as we celebrate Best Foot Forward. The silent auction is currently open. The live auction is even open. You can bid on those. Our grab bags from Christino Fine Jewelers, those are available to you right now. All those available through your bidding platform, but you have to be registered to bid in those. We will talk you through all the great opportunities you have to give to this great organization, Best Foot Forward. But for now, we're going to go back to the rest of our pre-show, and I'm going to turn it back over to our chair, Lisa Orlando.
Hi everyone, welcome to the BFF Bash, a decade of change. We're so happy you can join us this evening to help us celebrate our 10-year anniversary. We have a special program planned, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hi, I'm Paul Kilgallen, Principal of Main Street Capital Partners and President of the Board of Directors of Best Foot Forward. I want to welcome you to the 2021 BFF Bash, honoring over 10 years of life-changing work. As the last challenging year has shown us, the most important thing in life is the connections we form with others. And despite the obstacles caused by the pandemic, I believe that BFF has continued to forge much needed connections for the children and young adults in our program. Enjoy the evening, and thank you for your support.
Hello, I'm Misha Ezrati, President of GL Homes. GL Homes wants to wish Best Foot Forward a happy 11th anniversary. We're proud to partner with Best Foot Forward as they help foster care youth access the same educational opportunities as other children.
Hi, I'm Heather Shaw. I'm the Vice President General Manager at Saks Fifth Avenue, Boca Raton. Tonight's event is about to get started, and I just want to welcome you and offer you the opportunity to participate in the live auction to receive 10 pairs of shoes from Saks Fifth Avenue, 1 pair a month, valued at $750. That's a $7,500 value. 10 months representing the 10th anniversary of a great organization. Look forward to seeing you in the store.
Hi, I'm Kimberly with Oceans 234 in Deerfield Beach, and today I'm going to make one of our signature cocktails, the Strawberry Fields, for the Best Foot Forward Bash. The Strawberry Fields is one of my favorite cocktails on the menu. Using the aged tequila with the basil brings out a nice earthiness, which balances with the sweetness of the strawberries. It's a great twist on a traditional margarita, and everybody just loves it. In our cocktail, we're using Código Rosa tequila, fresh lime juice, agave nectar, strawberries, and basil. To start, we're going to muddle some of our fresh strawberries together with our basil. Then we're going to add our ingredients. So we're going to start with 2 ounces of the Código Rosa tequila. And Código, for those of you that don't know, in Spanish means code, like password. So now I have 0.5 ounces of agave. Add that in. And 1 ounce of fresh lime juice. Fill that up. So now you're going to add ice, and we're going to shake. Blend all those flavors together. We do a sugar-rimmed glass for this. As I was explaining, the sweetness of the strawberries and the sugar rim blend nice with the earthiness of the tequila and the basil. Top with a little fresh ice. And we're going to garnish with one of our dehydrated limes. And there is our signature Strawberry Fields.
Hi, I'm John Kelly, President of Florida Atlantic University. I was honored to receive the Champion of Children Award in 2019. Thank you, Best Foot Forward, for helping foster youth in our community see the world through different eyes and realize their full potential. Happy 10th anniversary.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2021 Best Foot Forward Bash! What a great night we have in store for you. I will tell you that my name is Jason Alpert, and we have got a studio audience here that is small but mighty. It's a grand total of 4 people, right? I will tell you that we're about to put on an amazing show for you all as we support Best Foot Forward as they celebrate their 10-year anniversary. This was all supposed to be done last March. But because that event had to be canceled, even though it's 2021 and this could be their 11-year anniversary, we are still going to celebrate 10 years of a decade of change for Best Foot Forward. If you haven't registered for our program yet, you can still do that. Please text the word BFF Bash with no spaces to 72727. If you're watching this program using your registration link, you're already registered. But if you're watching this program on someone else's registration link and you want to get registered for the full immersive experience, to be able to bid, to donate, to win some prizes just for registering, please text BFF Bash to 72727. In fact, we're going to give away our first registration reward right now. We're going to randomly select someone who has registered to give them a $50 Amazon gift card. We're going to do it a few times throughout the program. So our first randomly selected registrant is Meryl Charnow. How about Meryl? Get a round of applause. Congratulations, Meryl. You did absolutely nothing but registered, and you won a $50 Amazon gift card. So thank you so much for being part of our program. The silent auction will close around 7:20. We will count you down all the way to the final few seconds of that. You can bid in the live auction right now also. So all that bidding and all that donating is done through your phone, your tablet, your computer, however you are looking at the program here this evening. So I'm going to watch the program along with you, and I will talk you through all that as well. We also have our grab bags, those grab bags that we all know and love from our in-person event. Christino Fine Jewelers has provided them again. It is 100 grab bags. Each one of the bags is going to include at least a necklace valued at $80, a $25 Oceans 234 gift card, a lottery ticket that could be worth $1 billion. I don't know, whatever lottery tickets could win these days. And they're $100 each. One person from the people who buy these grab bags is going to win a $1,200 necklace from Christino Jewelers. We've only got about 25 of those left, so please get on your device. If you click on Instabuy, you can buy your way into our grab bags and support Best Foot Forward. We want to interact with you all throughout the program through our text-to-screen feature. How do you do that? You text us pictures of you watching the program tonight. You text it to this phone number right here, 813-212-2122. If you send us a picture, just like a regular text message picture that you would send, we're going to put it on the screen and it will look like this. We will see all of your smiling faces out there. Some of you will send in pictures of your glasses of wine, whatever it may be. There's the Vassins. We know they're loving the program so far here tonight. So please send us your pictures so we can see you enjoying the program. We also know two people who are enjoying the program as much as anyone are our presenting sponsors. They are with us every year. They support this organization as much as anyone. And as our presenting sponsor, we wanted to give them an opportunity to kick off our program and welcome you all in to the virtual Best Foot Forward Bash. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Laura and Shaw McCutcheon.
Thanks, Jason, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to Best Foot Forward Bash. Shaw and I still passionately and strongly support BFF because we've seen how the lives of so many kids have been transformed through the hard work of Donna, Debbie, the coaches, and of course, the kids themselves. The fact is, hundreds of kids continue to need our help each and every year.
Nothing compares to the satisfaction of seeing our kids becoming successful, confident, and educated young adults. Please join us tonight in supporting BFF's work so foster kids can continue to benefit from its wonderful program. Back to you, Jason.
All right, Laura and Shaw, thank you so much for all you do as our presenting sponsors, folks. Here they are again, some more of our text-to-screen images. Please send those pictures in. We will continue to show them throughout the program. Now, we also have given an opportunity for many of our sponsors and many of our supporters to tell us what they want to celebrate as part of this 10-year anniversary. So throughout the program, we're going to turn to some of these comments. And these comments are, in essence, what do you toast to? What do you want to celebrate here tonight? So as we go to our Toast to videos, our Toast to messages, I hope you'll raise your glass and toast to Best Foot Forward.
Join me as I toast BFF for the incredible impact they make in our community. Here's to 10 years and many more.
We're celebrating a decade of change, and this event is going to be something to remember. L'chaim!
Here's to 10 more years of changing children's lives.
I toast to BFF and all of the children that have seen their world's lives improved. I thank them for their contribution to many more years of success. Cheers.
I toast to our amazing sponsors who make this all possible. Let's take a look at them now.
Thank you so much to all of our sponsors of this event who have come back year after year to support Best Foot Forward. Now, before I move on to the next part of the program, I will tell you that as I continue to watch the bidding and the donating going on already throughout our program, there are only 23 grab bags left. Remember, the Cristino Fine Jeweler grab bags all have almost $200 in value at least in each one, including an $80 necklace. So buy those grab bags. At the end of the program, we're going to announce who is our grand prize winner from the people who bought the grab bags, and that person will win a $1,200 necklace from Cristino Fine Jeweler. All that information, and we just sold another one. They're going quick, so get on. Only about 20 of those left before we sell that out for Best Foot Forward. I now want to turn the program over to a founding board member of BFF.
Good evening. My name is Frank Barbieri. Many of you know me as the chairman of the school board of Palm Beach County, but I am also a proud founding board member of Best Foot Forward. Wanda and Jim Moran have been wonderful personal friends of my wife Rita and I for many years. We know them as very generous and giving people who help many causes, but prefer to do so quietly, behind the scenes, and without fanfare. When my wife Rita and I first spoke with them about Best Foot Forward, they were extremely interested with our organization's mission and outcomes, as Wanda and Jim's passion is helping underprivileged children overcome their challenges, not the least of which is obtaining a quality education. Wanda visited our offices, met with Debbie, Donna, and the staff, and since that very first meeting, their very generous support has made a tremendous difference in the lives of the children helped by Best Foot Forward. It is truly an honor for me to recognize Wanda Moran as the honorary chair of the 2021 Best Foot Forward Bash. Thank you, Wanda and Jim, for making dreams come true for the Best Foot Forward children. The future is brighter for the countless lives you have touched with your generosity.
Thank you, Frank. Good evening. Very happy to be this year's honorary chair for Best Foot Forward, and my husband and I are thrilled to be a part of such a wonderful organization. Don and Debbie have done such a fabulous job over the past 10 years to make it the success that it is. During the pandemic, everyone at Best Foot Forward has worked exceptionally hard to make sure the children and families have had what they needed to get through. They help so many children that otherwise would have nowhere to turn for guidance and support. It has made such a large impact on so many lives, and I'm sure with your support, this will continue for many years to come. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Wanda. My name is Donna Biazzi, and I, along with Debbie Ellman, am a co-founder of Best Foot Forward. Thank you for being here with us in these unprecedented times. Although we are not all together in the same room, we are all very much connected in our desire to support foster kids to change their lives and the lives of their future generations. During a global pandemic, our students continue to receive a great deal of emotional support from their coaches and our entire team. While many kids who are not in foster care are struggling, our kids are on their game and they are delivering on all levels. This year's event is titled A Decade of Change. 10 years ago, Debbie and I were two volunteers who wondered if we had the ability to change just one life. Today, because of your generous support, we have changed the lives of more than 700 students who are receiving or have received BFF support. We continue to have a 100% high school graduation rate, despite a 46% national average for children in foster care. And while only 3% of foster kids nationally graduate from college, by the end of this semester, we will have 27 BFF college graduates. These young adults have developed into healthy and self-sufficient contributing members of our society. As we look out over the next decade of change, we have some big plans. We hope to expand so that we can provide services to every child in Palm Beach County, and we will need your continued support and generosity to get there. We will remain solution-focused, supply all the needed resources, and continue to provide consistent multi-year support to our students. You have and will be instrumental to our continued success. With your generosity this evening, we can achieve our fundraising goal tonight, and this will put us on the path to achieve our goals for this next decade of change. I'd like to thank some individuals who must be recognized this evening. We are so grateful to have a long list, and I will mention them all as quickly as I can. Our Board of Directors, our event co-chairs, Lisa and Todd Orlando, our rising chairs, Merrill and Ethan Banksell, our entire BFF Bash event committee, our honorary chair, Wanda Moran, and our champion of children, Gigi Thailander. We are so grateful for all of our sponsors. In total, you have contributed more than $230,000. It's simply amazing. I'd like to highlight the following. Our presenting sponsors, Laura and Shaw McCutcheon. Our Leaps and Bounds sponsors, Main Street Capital Partners, Polling Capital, Trend Capital, Mary and Ashwin Vassan. Our Jumping for Joy sponsors, Burns Family Foundation, Anita Dietert, GL Homes, JM Family Enterprises, Inc., Nelson Mullins Broad and Cassell, Vertical Bridge, and Zimmerman Advertising. We would also like to recognize Larry Rhine, President and CEO of ChildNet, Palm Beach County School District, all Florida State colleges and universities, especially FAU and PBSC, our elected officials, the Greater Boca Raton Chamber of Commerce, and all of our business partners. A huge round of thanks goes to our staff for their tireless efforts and support, and most of all, to our students for putting their faith and trust in us. To every single one of you here with us tonight, thank you for continuing to support Best Foot Forward. You are changing lives and future generations. And here to tell you more about our programs is co-founder Debbie Ellman.
Thank you, Donna, and hello, everyone. I wish we were in person tonight, but the most important thing is that we're together, whatever that looks like. Donna talked about 10 years ago and how we wondered if we could change just one life. We set off on a journey to make a difference. Back then, it was just me and Donna. We would go from school to school, meeting student after student. We wanted to learn everything there was to learn about why foster kids struggled so much in school, why they were always behind their peers and had so many poor outcomes in school and in life. We learned from these kids, each and every one of them. We learned what their triggers were, what they struggled with, why they didn't trust people, why learning was so hard for them, why they didn't care. We learned that the smarter a student was, the harder they seemed to fall. We learned that the fact that they were no longer in danger, now living in a safe and clean environment, didn't make all their problems disappear. We poured everything we learned into our program, which is based on weekly meetings with students at their schools, problem solving with them, and making sure they have everything they need. We developed a system to help these kids overcome their barriers and succeed in school. Their stories broke our hearts and motivated us at the same time. I remember Rose. She was assaulted when she was 13 and as a result had a child. Because she was so young, her son was in kindergarten while she was still in high school. One day she got a letter from his teacher asking for a parent conference, saying that she had some concerns about him. Rose asked us to go to the meeting with her, and I will never forget it. We now have a very successful elementary school program, but at that time, adding younger students was not even a distant thought for me or Donna. At the conference, the teacher talked all about his behaviors. He was behind his classmates, and the more lost he felt, the more he acted out. If he could catch up, everything would change. I remember thinking how important school was for him, how powerful learning was, and because of Best Foot Forward, we were actually changing a life. We had many eye-opening moments early on. If you were at our very first bash, you would have heard this story, but we think of it often and it's worth retelling. It was one of our first students, a young man who was a senior at Olympic Heights High School, who lived at the Haven where our office was. He was failing English, so we reached out to the teacher to find out what was going on and to see if we could change the situation. She seemed very frustrated right from the get-go. She said that all he had to do was read Frankenstein and write a little something about it. He was perfectly capable, he just didn't want to do it, and he was going to fail her class and not graduate. When he got home from school, we asked him about it. Why won't you read the book? Miss, I won't. But why? Miss, that book is in a bag, in another bag, in the back of my closet, and I won't read it. Wow, you really don't want to read that book. Is it too hard? Miss, that book is all about death, and I'm not reading it. What the teacher didn't know is that both his parents had died, and that's why he ended up in foster care. When we told her, she felt terrible and was extremely grateful to know. She said not to worry, she would find something more appropriate for him to read. Well, we were just so proud of ourselves for solving that problem. Until a few weeks later, she called and she said, we have a problem. The whole senior grade took the same end-of-year exam. They had to pass it, to pass the class, and to graduate, and a big part of that exam was on Frankenstein, and there was nothing she could do about it. We were devastated for a moment, and then got right to work trying to figure out what we were going to do to get past this. We worked with the teacher and the principal, and we got approval to have an alternative assessment, which he passed with flying colors. When we were at his graduation, it was an incredible moment when we saw his teacher show up to support him. Another life changed. When people ask us if we are tutors, I wish we had the time to tell them about Rose or the Frankenstein story and how our academic support is so much more than tutoring. But for the hundreds of students we've helped over the past 10 years, they know what we do for them. And I guess that's really the most important thing. And now, please join me and Donna as we take a look back at the past 10 years.
One of the 4 things that I was told when I got into foster care: you're either going to be successful, dead, in prison, or homeless. And I went with the first one.
Best Foot Forward has given me the tools, everything I need to be successful in life, and encouraged me to keep going and become more than just my situation.
I don't personally believe I would be in my final semester for my bachelor's degree in college without Best Foot Forward. They've helped me in every manner, whether it's scholarships, with housing, academically with tutors, in every possible way all throughout college. They've been there for me.
I'm happy to have BFF in my life because they helped me pass my math class and they've helped me so much in my school.
And I have my AA at Palm Beach State, and also just graduated with my bachelor at FAU.
Hi, Best Foot Forward. I just wanted to say one thing. Thank you!
That was such an emotional trip down memory lane. As amazing as the last 10 years have been, this past year has certainly been a challenge. But our kids continue to thrive because of people like you watching events like this. You have helped our kids continue to put their best foot forward. As we head into the fundraising portion of our program, please remember that this is for the kids. Please be as generous as you can. Thank you all so much. And now back to you, Jason.
Donna, thank you so much. And for you and Debbie, I know both of you would say that it is about those who are around us. It's the staff, it's the supporters, it's the sponsors who are helping BFF with this decade of change and looking forward to another decade. Donna also talked a lot about the fundraising and how important that is, and that's what we're going to spend the next few moments of this program doing, is fundraising for Best Foot Forward. Many of you have been bidding in the silent auction all week long. Well, I will tell you, you now have 6 minutes remaining in the silent auction. And I know there's 6 minutes because I've just put a 6-minute counter on the silent auction. But you must understand that because of technology, the words that are coming out of my mouth are reaching people at home at different times. So it's not going to be an exact 6 minutes. When we get the alert here in the studio that the 6 minutes that we've set here in the studio is up, we will hear the bell ring and I will alert you all, and you will know it because on your bidding device, you will see that there's no time left and all the silent auction items are closed. So please put in those bids now, bid high and bid often. There's currently only 2 items with no bids. So help us sell out the silent auction and get those last 2 items sold. There is a button right at the top that says no bids. If you click on that, you can see the items with no bids. I will also tell you that we've got some great packages in our silent auction, including a $3,000 gift card from City Furniture, a new partners of Best Foot Forward. So City, thank you for coming on board. You do so much in the community already. Welcome to the Best Foot Forward family. We also have the Goodyear Blimp Ride, which is always a hot item in our silent auction. And we have got a $500 gift card from Oceans 234. Oceans took care of our signature cocktail. Many of you had the ingredients and mixed the cocktail before our program started. They have provided a $500 gift card for that amazing restaurant where maybe the only thing better than the food is the view. So check out Oceans 234 and that silent auction item. I'm looking at our grab bags here under InstaBuy. There are only 5 grab bags left. So if you want a chance to get in on those, again, hit that InstaBuy button. That is Cristino Fine Jewelers, and they're going to give you up to $200 in value in that grab bag. We're going to pick one person before the end of the program to win a $1,200 beautiful necklace from Cristino Fine Jewelry. We also want to announce our second registration reward. Remember, I told you we're going to give prizes for doing nothing but registering. So our second registration reward, once again, a $50 Amazon gift card, is going to go to Michelle Henry. How about a round of applause for Michelle? All right. The studio audience goes crazy. So Michelle, congratulations, folks. You can still register for the program. Remember, text BFF BASH to 72727. Do that, get registered. We'll have another registration reward before the end of the program. Now, we have some great sponsors who have been on board for long before this program started, and we did want to give a lot of them, or a few of them, a chance to spend some time with you all. We heard from our title sponsor, our presenting sponsor, the McCutcheons, earlier on in the program. So Laura and Shaw, thank you so much again for your presenting sponsorship. We're now going to turn it over to a couple others of our sponsors and bring them to be part of our program.
Hi, I'm Paul Kilgallen, Principal of Main Street Capital Partners and President of the Board of Directors of Best Foot Forward. I want to welcome you to the 2021 BFF Bash, honoring over 10 years of life-changing work. As the last challenging year has shown us, the most important thing in life is the connections we form with others. And despite the obstacles caused by the pandemic, I believe that BFF has continued to forge much-needed connections for the children and young adults in our program. Enjoy the evening, and thank you for your support.
Hello, I'm Misha Ezrati, President of GL Homes. GL Homes wants to wish Best Foot Forward a happy 11th anniversary. We're proud to partner with Best Foot Forward as they help foster care youth access the same educational opportunities as other children.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you that, Misha, we want to thank you for being part of this. I also want to thank Paul and Main Street Capital. There you see Poland Capital up on the screen. A moment ago, we had Trend Capital and the Vassins who support this organization. Those were all our Leaps and Bounds sponsors. We're now looking at the Jumping for Joy sponsors, who along with GL Homes, we had Burns Family Foundation, the JM Family, how about Virtual Bridge and Zimmerman Advertising. All those organizations, along with Anita Dietert and Nelson Mullins, Broad and Cassell. Those are all our largest sponsor groups. So thank you for supporting Best Foot Forward and their 10-year anniversary bash. Now, Throughout the program, we've also told you that we want you to toast to Best Foot Forward. So as the silent auction gets ready to close, I'm waiting to hear that bell. When it closes, we will let you know. But until then, raise your glass and find out what those who support Best Foot Forward are toasting to tonight.
Congratulations, BFF. I toast to another 10 years of helping our foster children in our community. So many lives are better because of Best Foot Forward, so let's toast our 10-year anniversary.
Join me in a toast to celebrate BFF's 10th year anniversary. Cheers.
I toast to the coaches at Best Foot Forward for all their hard work. Thank you.
I would like to toast to many more years of helping children live better lives.
Here's to the next 10 years of helping wonderful children.
All right, we toast to all of you as well. And as we get ready for the silent auction to close, we're going to check in on some more text-to-screen images. You see Debbie sitting at home having her party. We got someone who texted in from the plane. Look at them. They're watching on the plane. They're watching our bash. So thank you for sending those pictures in. Keep them coming. We will continue to put them up on the screen and show you all celebrating Best Foot Forward on this, what ultimately is the 11-year anniversary, but we are celebrating the 10-year anniversary tonight. Hey, look at that. Somebody took a picture of their screen, and there's me on their screen. We take it, right? Thank you for sending those pictures. Those are tremendous to support Best Foot Forward. We also want to make sure you all are ready for our Champion of Children honoree that'll come up at the conclusion of our program. That is our headlining performance, if you will. We're going to make sure that that Champion of Children honoree certainly gets the pinnacle of our program when we get to that part. So, Best Foot Forward, 10 years. And all right, so there's our bell. And what does that mean? I told you it was going to be the closing of the silent auction. So the silent auction is now closed. I will tell you that we're also going to close out the grab bags, the Cristino Fine Jewelers grab bags. I want to see if those sold out before I really wrap it up. We actually have one of those left. So you know what, Autumn? Let's keep that open for another few seconds if I'm not too late. And let's see if we can sell that last grab bag, because I think we have one left in there, okay? We'll see if we can get that one sold. Buy the last grab bag from Cristino Fine Jewelers. Tap on that Insta-Buy button and help us sell that part of the program out. So folks, again, the fundraising part of the program is so important. We talked about the silent auction. We talked about the Insta-Buys and the grab bags. We introduced you to our sponsors. Thank you to all of them. It is now time to go into the live auction portion of the program. In the live auction, it's very similar to the silent auction. The only difference is that unlike the silent auction, where everything closed at one time when we heard that bell, during the live auction, each item is going to be talked about individually. I'm going to promote that item. You'll see some beautiful pictures on the screen promoting the items. On your bidding device, you're going to see that item up for bid. If you are watching us on a large screen and you have made this video full screen, you have to minimize the video so that you can see all the bidding options around it. I'm going to call out our top bidder, our under bidders. We're going to see if we can get some people to go back and forth. I'm then going to put a 30-second counter on that live auction item with an understanding that 30 seconds is actually going to show up on your bidding device. You're going to see it say 30, 29, 28, 27. When it gets down to 0, that item is closed. I'm not the one who closes each one of these live auction items. Our mobile bidding partners, Qtego, does that for us. So if you're ready for the first live auction item, I'm ready for the first live auction. Let's get to it. Our first item comes courtesy of our friends at Boca Grove. And at Boca Grove, Chef Dominic has put together what will be your dinner of the year. It is an intimate, at-home wine dinner for 8 people. Chef Dominic is not only going to put together a custom 5-course menu with wine, he's going to bring the server. Of course, he'll be there. He's even going to provide the chinaware. And I talked to Chef Dominic. He said, we're going to clean up as well. So when we leave, it'll look like just like we started. So that is going to be your dinner of the year. We opened that up at $750. We knew that was just going to kind of get some people going, right? So we did have an opening bid at $750. From there, it went to $1,000 from Sharon Overton. Leslie Adams got in at $1,250. Mary Vasson was in at $1,750, and now we got some action going. Kimberly Knapp got in at $2,000. Mary Vasson came back at $2,250. And Wanda Moran, our honorary chair tonight, she is now in at $2,500. We have got the girl power going during this auction lot, right? All of the women going back and forth and bidding on this right now. So right now, scroll up just a little bit for me so I can see a few others that came in earlier. I'm sorry, scroll down. Right? So we talked about Leslie and Mary and Kimberly and Wanda. Those are currently our top 5 bidders. We've only got one of these packages, so Wanda, you're currently my top bidder. My question is Mary, are you going to come back one time at $2,750? Or is Kimberly going to come back at $2,750? We need a $2,750 bid. Chef Dominic says that the higher the bid, the finer the wine, the better the menu. He's going to make sure that it is the night of the year. So we were in at $2,500. I need a $2,750 bid. Who's going to go $2,750? Anybody want to go? Who's going to want to go? Who's in? Anybody want in at $2,750? As I mentioned, the way it's going to work is I'm going to put a 30-second counter on in just a moment. When I put that 30-second counter on, you can put in those final bids, but understand that when it says 0, I will then announce who our top bidder is and we will close it out. So right now, our top bidder is Wanda Moran at $2,500. I need a bidder at $2,750 before we're all closed. So let's go ahead and put that 30-second counter on the clock right now. And I will tell you that ultimately, this dinner, when they come into your home, they serve you and 7 others, 7 guests. 8 people will be in your home, and they will have their taste buds tantalized by Chef Dominic. The wine will be flowing, the 5-course custom menu. He has already told me there's probably some surprises in there too, right? He'll bring that server. He'll bring the Chinaware with him. He'll clean up as well. So he not only serves it to you, the consultation ahead of time. We all know and love Chef Dominic, especially those who are members at Boca Grove and enjoy that meal, enjoy the food that he prepares on a regular basis. So Boca Grove, again, a huge supporter this year of Best Foot Forward. And Chef Dominic said, I want to make sure that this auction package raises a lot of funds for that organization. So I promise I will make it an amazing night for the auction winners. So I'm going to look over here. And is this our winning bidder? So here's what we're going to do. We do have, in fact, I want to celebrate this winning bid, but I think we're going to get a chance to celebrate twice. So we have a top bid of $2,750. Now, before you celebrate it, that winning bid is from Mary Vasson. That is amazing, but I think I can make a little magic happen because Wanda Moran was our underbidder, our second place bidder at $2,500. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save Mary $250, and we're going to put Mary down to $2,500 because when I talked to Chef Dominic, he said, listen, at $2,500, I'd be willing to prepare 2 of these meals and raise a total of $5,000 for Best Foot Forward, and that's just what we're going to do. So we're going to sell 2 of these packages, one to the Vassins at $2,500, one to the Morans at $2,500 for a total sell price of $5,000. We are sold, thank you, from Best Foot Forward. That is a great way to kick off our live auction. Let's go to our next live auction lot. This one also includes Boca Grove, but this is out on the golf course. And when you're done out on the golf course, where are you going to go? Chef Dominic is going to prepare your lunch for you. This is for 3 people because your golf foursome is going to include none other than NBA legend, South Florida icon Alonzo Mourning. The former Miami Heat great has said, I want to support Best Foot Forward as well. And he even told us that he wants to join our virtual bash here for Best Foot Forward.
Hi, I'm Alonzo Mourning. I'm thrilled to be supporting the Best Foot Forward tonight. My charity, the Mourning Family Foundation, knows the importance of setting foster kids up for as much success as possible. I know you all are bidding on an opportunity to hit the links with me at Boca Grove, and I'm looking forward to playing a round of golf with you all and personally autographing a basketball for you. Let's keep the bidding going so that we can make a difference in the lives of these young folks.
Alonzo, my friend, thank you so much. Not only will you get to play golf, but he's already said that he'll autograph your basketball. But it's not just you bringing a basketball. We're going to provide you with an authentic NBA basketball. This is the exact basketball they use in the games for an NBA game, and you will bring this with you, and he will sign it for you. Customize it as you wish. Happy birthday, happy graduation to my favorite Heat fan, whatever it may be. So we're going to provide this to you. All right, we'll pass it off the screen right there. So now I got my hands free to make sure that we take the top bid. So it comes with not only for 3 golfers to play at Boca Grove. I will tell you, golf and lunch at Boca Grove alone almost cost $1,000. So we opened up the bid at $1,000, and Lisa Orlando, our chair, got in at $1,000. Then Linda Petrakis came in at $1,250. Monica Mayotte came in at $1,500, and Linda Petrakis came back at $1,750. More women bidding in the Best Foot auction. I love it. So we need a $2,000 bid on this auction item. Who's going to go $2,000? Understand that at $2,000, I'm looking for about $650 a golfer. $650 to play at Boca Grove, to enjoy a post-match lunch, and play with Alonzo Mourning while you're out on the golf course. So we opened it up at $1,000. Linda Petrakis came in at $1,250. Lisa Orlando opened us up at $1,000. Then Monica Mayotte at $1,500, and Linda Petrakis also at $1,750. Is there a bidder out there at $2,000? Understand that, as I mentioned, it also comes with the autographed basketball by Alonzo Mourning. So he will sign it for you while you're there. It's an authentic a game-issued basketball that we will provide to get signed as well. So we had that bid at $1,000. It got to $1,250. It got to $1,500 and $1,750. Monica Mayotte came in at $2,000. We got that at Monica. We also got Linda Petrakis at $2,000. So Autumn, who's my top bidder right now? Because you can set a top bid on these items, and I want to make sure that when two people put in the same bid, it goes to the person who has put in that top bid as well. So I want to make sure. So Linda Petrakis is my current top bidder on this package. So Monica, if you want in, you need to go $2,250. Is there a bidder at $2,250? Who's in at $2,250 one time? Is it Monica or Linda? Monica or Linda? It's like a heavyweight boxing match. You're going back and forth, back and forth. Who's going to get in at $2,250? One time, folks, at this point, it's about $700. Call it $725 per golfer. Who's going to be in at $2,250? Let's go ahead and put that 30-second counter on the clock. And now understand that as these final bids come in, I will tell you who our winner is and celebrate our Alonzo Mourning package, because you will be out on the golf course with this monster of a man. He stands 6'10". His golf clubs are bigger than I am, right? You'll be out there. It's for you and two others, because remember, this is a foursome. One of the players is Alonzo Mourning. You all will hit the links at Boca Grove. When you're done playing, you will go into the clubhouse and have an amazing lunch prepared by Chef Dominic. You're going to have the basketball, which we'll bring with you to get autographed, and then we will ultimately check in with you. After golf, we want to hear at Best Foot Forward, what was your day like? Send us pictures. Let us post them. Let us show people what your day was like with Alonzo Mourning, a South Florida icon, an NBA superstar. We're going to make sure that you have the day of the year out on the link. So we do have a closed final bid. Is that my winner? With a total sell price of $2,500, our winner is Linda Petrakis. We are sold, thank you, from Best Foot Forward. All right, next up, we've talked about Cristino Fine Jewelry throughout this program over and over. They were part of the grab bag program, and now they are a part of our live auction. They have contributed a beautiful 18-karat white gold 4 infinity heart diamond necklace. But listen, I don't want to be the one to tell you about it. We're going to let the man himself tell you about this beautiful piece of jewelry that Cristino's has donated. Let's turn it over to our donor at Best Foot Forward.
Hi, this is Shahir Hosh with Cristino Fine Jewelry in Boca Raton. We're honored to be the jewelry sponsor for Best Foot Forward Bash for over 10 years now. This year, the jewelry auction item will be this beautiful 18-karat gold and diamond necklace designed by Luca Corradi of Italy. It has 4 hearts with infinity signs on it and contains over 1 carat of very fine, brilliant cut diamonds. The retail value on it is $7,500. So please bid with an open heart to help the future of those kids in need. And thank you for bidding.
Shahir, thank you so much for supporting Best Foot Forward each and every year. This is a $7,500 value. We open up the bid at $1,500, and of course we got that opening bid. You look at that beautiful piece there with the 1 carat total weight of fine, round, brilliant cut diamonds. We then get a $2,000 bid from Alan Goldberg. We now need somebody to get in at $2,500. The original design was done by Luca Corradi of Italy, and we need a $2,500 bid to keep the auction going on this one back and forth. Each year, there are people who come to our in-person event, and they bid on Shahir's jewelry, on Cristino Fine Jewelry. Who are those people this year? Who are those people who are going to put their finger on the button and understand that Qtego, our mobile bidding partner, does such a nice thing for you? They actually put the next bid in the field. So all you have to do is say, submit my bid. And you tap that submit my bid button. We see it here in the studio. So I'm looking for a $2,500 donor. Is there somebody in at $2,500? We had an opening bid at $1,500. At $2,000 was Alan Goldberg. Who's going to come back and who's going to outbid Alan? Or are we going to sell this for $2,000? Yes, an amazing amount of money to support Best Foot Forward, but certainly on a $7,500 piece of jewelry, we'd like to see a few more bids come in. So here's what we'll do. We're going to go ahead and put that 30-second counter on this auction lot. When that counter gets down to 0, that is when we are going to announce who our winner is. Cristino Fine Jewelry, also the donor of our grab bags. We talked about those grab bags. I think we probably sold out of those at some point too. We did sell out of those. So we sold 100 grab bags from Cristino Fine Jewelry. One of the people of those grab bags is going to get picked at the end of the show to win a $1,200 diamond necklace from Cristino Fine Jewelry. But now we're going to see who's going to win our $7,500 diamond necklace, the 1 total carat weight of diamonds, the round, brilliant cut diamonds, the 4 infinity hearts. You look at those beautiful hearts in that picture. Let's put that picture up there again. Look at those gorgeous hearts all going around and around and around. It's the 18 karat white gold necklace. It's the diamonds that make up that piece. It's the Italian original design, the $7,500 value, and ultimately we're going to see who our winner is. And I think we do have a closed live auction lot, right? So we do have a winning bid on this one at $2,000. Our winner is Alan Goldberg. We are sold. Thank you from Best Foot Forward. Let's move on to our next live auction lot. This one's going to take you out to sea. Where are you going to go out to sea? How about you go from Broward down to Miami-Dade? You're going to fish all day. You're going to stay overnight down in Miami. And then you're going to fish your way back. This is a 2-day trip with a captain and a mate. And actually, RJ, go back to that first picture first, because I want to talk about the outside of the boat first. This is an overnight fishing expedition for 6 people. So 6 fishermen will board the 65-foot sports fishing yacht. There are 3 staterooms and 2 heads on board. You'll depart from Hillsborough Inlet. You'll stay the night at the Miami Stadium Basin. Everything's included, folks. Your licenses, your water, your light snacks, your ice, your drinks, all the fuel, which oftentimes drives up the cost on these. You've got a fully equipped galley with refrigerators and coolers. Because as we look at some of the next pictures, you will see the interior of this yacht is first class, 5 stars, right? That fully equipped galley that you see there. A couch big enough for everyone to lounge on and relax on. And as much as we look at the amazing pictures of the inside of the yacht, what do you all want to see? You want to see the type of fish you're going to catch, right? You look at these pictures that they provided to us. Rebel Soul will take you out. They told me they're not necessarily going to take you fishing. They're going to take you catching. Your captain and first mate will lead you down to South Florida coast towards the Miami Marine Stadium Basin. During your 2-day fishing excursion, you'll fish the South Florida waters for Atlantic sailfish, wahoo, king mackerel, blackfin tunas, and even possibly mahi-mahi and cobia. It all depends on what time of year you decide to go. This is valid for the next 12 months. The total retail value of this package is pushing $6,000 for 6 people on this type of yacht with the amount of specialties that are included. So we opened up the bid on this one at $1,500, and Rob Sparks got in at $1,500. Sharu Goodwin got in at $2,000, and then Wanda Moran got in at $2,500. I don't need a $3,000 bidder to keep this one going. Who's going to get in at $3,000? At $3,000, understand that that's about half of what the retail value is on something like this. I'm looking for 6 fishermen who want to go together, or fisher women. We're talking couples to go. Maybe we got 6 fisher women who all want to travel together, whatever it may be. We have a top bid of $2,500. The 65-foot Donzi Sports fishing yacht is the top of the line fishing yacht. They've got the top of the line equipment to make sure, as I mentioned, it's not just fishing, it's catching. You're going to leave Broward County, you'll fish all day, you'll end up down in Miami. You'll anchor and stay overnight after an amazing dinner that oftentimes includes the fish that you caught while catching that day. And I also talked to Captain Lou with Rebel Soul. He oftentimes says that there might be a little special treat from the captain that's thrown in there using the fish that you caught that day as well. He calls it a captain's dish. So we just got a $3,000 bid from Leslie Jackson. How about that, right? Yeah. So Leslie Jackson was in at $3,000. Wanda Moran was at $2,500, and Sharu Goodwin at $2,000. So we're going to see if we can get that bid up to $3,500 or $4,000 during our last 30 seconds. So is it Rob? Is it Sharu? Is it Wanda or Leslie? Let's go ahead and put that 30-second counter on this auction lot with an understanding that now you get to hurry and put those bids in. You can put that max bid in if you so choose. And we can see who ultimately will leave with this package. This is not just an afternoon of fishing. We oftentimes in charity auctions like this do just that. Hey, we're going to send you out on an afternoon of fishing. This is a full day, up to 6 or 8 hours on the first day as you make your way down to Miami Marine Stadium Basin. And then you'll stay overnight after having an amazing dinner under the stars on the yacht. The next morning, you will come back and you will fish your way back up to Broward County and the Hillsborough Inlet. The 65-footer, the Donzi Sports Fishing Yacht. Look at these amazing pictures of what you will be catching while you are out there on the water. We ultimately look And we want to see pictures after you're fishing as well. We want to see those Atlantic sailfish. We want to see the wahoo, the king mackerel, the blackfin tuna, and even the mahi-mahi and the cobia. So ultimately, I think we do have a winning bid on this one. We are closed on this one, yes? Our winning bidder on this one with a winning bid of $3,500, our honorary chair this evening, Wanda Moran. We are sold, thank you, from Best Foot Forward. All right, we move on to what some would call the most unique auction package that you will find at a charity fundraiser. Because our friends at Saks Fifth Avenue had stepped up. And I say stepped up with blatant pun intended. Because what they have done, understand that it's Saks Fifth Avenue, Boca Raton only. And we're so lucky to have the general manager of Saks Fifth Avenue, Boca Raton, on our committee. She knows and loves Best Foot Forward. And I figured before I even tell you anything about what this live auction package is, we can check in with her. And although we had hoped that she was going to be watching the gala in person tonight, I have a feeling we may find her in her favorite place to spend a little time.
Hi, Jason. Look where you found me, in the shoe department, one of my favorite areas. Who doesn't love shoes? And who wouldn't love to win 10 pairs of shoes? One pair per month for 10 months, $750 value each month for a total of $7,500 in value. Not to mention you get to come to Saks Fifth Avenue once a month for 10 months. We look forward to seeing you. Now back to you, Jason.
What a great way to celebrate 10 years of Best Foot Forward. On their anniversary, you're going to get 10 months of shoes at Saks Fifth Avenue, Boca Raton. Up to $750 a pair each month. We want to make sure that you read the full description on your bidding device so you know exactly what you are getting here. But you're going to be able to go into the store and have that one-on-one personal experience with a shopper to make sure that you're getting the experience that you deserve by winning this auction package. We opened this up at $3,500. Alan Goldberg kicked us off there. Wanda Moran came in at $4,000. Alan Goldberg came back at $4,500. Then Leslie Jackson came in at $5,000. Alan Goldberg came back at $5,500. Maria Spano came in at $6,000. And now Alan Goldberg is back in at $6,500. So we've got some great bidding action on this package, but I'll tell you, it's a $7,500 value. Think about that. It's 10 months, $750 per month. It doesn't matter what types of shoes you want. We threw some pictures up there just so it tickled your fancy just enough. But folks, you're going to go in and you're going to say, I want that one, or I want that one, or I want that one. And Saks Fifth Avenue, Boca Raton is going to make sure that your shoe collection grows by 10 amazing shoes. We got some new bids right now. Maria Spano came in at $7,000. Alan Goldberg came back at $7,500. How about that, right? So if I can see a few more donors go down so I can make sure that I see them. Right, so I thought that's what happened, right? Alan Goldberg was in at $5,500. Then Leslie Jackson came back at $6,000. No, then Maria Spano was in at $6,000. Alan Goldberg came back at $6,500. I think we have a $7,000 in there somewhere. Can we refresh that? Yeah, then Maria Spano was in at $7,000, and now Alan Goldberg is back at $7,000. So I think at this point, if we stick with the MC screen, I will be all caught up. We're right there, right? So Alan Goldberg at $5,500, Maria Spano at $6,000. Alan came back at $6,500. Maria in at $7,000. Alan Goldberg at $7,500. So now understand that any bid after this is a bid because you care about Best Foot Forward. It's a bid above the retail value you're going to get. It's not only because you care about Best Foot Forward, but it's also because you love to win. You love to win auction items, and this is your chance. I'm looking right at you, Maria Spano. We need another bid. We need to get it to $8,000. Is there an $8,000 bidder out there who wants that one-on-one service at Saks Fifth Avenue? The $7,500 worth of shoes. The picture we had put up there, we got new bids. Maria Spano came back at $8,000, but Alan Goldberg came back at $8,500. Alan will not be outdone on this package. So Maria, are you going to come back one time at $9,000? Can we get the bid on this to $9,000 or $10,000 for Best Foot Forward? Who's in at $9,000 one time? Alan and Maria have been going back and forth since when? $5,500 or $6,000? $6,000. The two of them have been going back and forth at $6,000, $6,500, $7,000, $7,500, $8,000, $8,500. Here we go again. Maria Spano at $9,000, Alan at $9,500. Let's ring that bell. Do it. We're going to celebrate that, right? So now one more bid by you, Maria, gets us to $10,000 for Best Foot Forward. Is there a $10,000 bidder out there? Here's what we're going to do. I need you all to continue watching on your phone, especially if you're named Maria or Alan. When I say phone, I mean whatever device you've been bidding on. So please get ready to get those final bids in, because we're going to put a 30-second counter on this item right here. And that 30-second counter will work its way down. And when we have a winning bid, we will celebrate who that winner is. And we will know if there's a $10,000 winning bidder in our crowd. Understand, let's put some of those pictures up there again as we look at some of these amazing shoes. You got the high heels there. We've got some lower high heels there. We've got all the brands that you could think of. Gucci, Chanel, Louboutin, Valentino. Folks, you're going to have the run of the store to pick out the shoes of your choice. Saks Fifth Avenue, Boca Raton, one pair of shoe a month for 10 months in honor of Best Foot Forward's 10-year anniversary. I cannot wait until their 20-year anniversary when we ask them to do 20 months. That might be a little bit much, but we'll see. Give us 10 years to work on that one. But Heather with Saks Fifth Avenue, thank you so much. Saks Fifth Avenue, Boca Raton. We do have a final winning bid on this auction item. With a bid of $9,500, we are selling it to Alan Goldberg. We are sold, thank you, from Best Foot Forward. That was an awesome live auction. And now as we go into the next part of the program, as we segue out of the live auction, we go into the part of the program called the bid from the heart, the call to the heart. And in the call to the heart, you don't get shoes, you're not going to get a fishing trip. You're going to get the feeling of knowing that you gave from the bottom of your heart directly to our mission. But it's not for me really to go into any more detail about that mission. It's for you to see it firsthand. And every year at our in-person bash, we're able to bring in the Best Foot kids, and they get dressed up in their Sunday best and they come to our event. We bring them up there on stage and they smile and they show the great young people that Best Foot Forward is helping to turn out. Even though they couldn't join us in person at our in-person gala, we've decided to bring them in virtually. So we've got them joining our program now, and you're going to see those smiling faces as they wave at us right now. And all of them could have spoke to you, but we had the opportunity to give the microphone to a young man who's been in Best Foot since 9th grade. He's now a junior at FAU. This is Eli.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Eli Mercier, and I'd like to tell you how Best Foot Forward has changed my life. It started with an alarming announcement when I was in 9th grade. On the school loudspeaker, I heard the dreaded, "Eli Mercier, please come to the office." Now, for a kid who had been having some trouble in school and who had been transferred to new schools just about every year for the past few years, what I was feeling when I heard that announcement was confusion and fear. But when I got to the office, I was introduced to Mandy, a coach with BFF. She explained that Best Foot Forward helped kids who are in the system with school, with their homework, and with staying on track. Wow, from then on, life was never the same. The first thing that changed was that suddenly I could actually do my homework. See, before BFF, I had no phone, no Wi-Fi, and no school supplies. Literally, I only had one pencil. But immediately upon joining BFF, I was given a calculator, binders, and something I had never seen before, a planner. I learned that I would no longer have to keep track of all my tasks in my head. And now I had a phone that could be used for homework. I was able to do all my homework on that phone. I also received a tutor for English, since English was my second language. I also got a tutor for math, and BFF even Ubered me from my house to the library to meet my tutors. Before I had my coaches and tutors, I did not understand the importance of good grades. I did the best with what I had, but with switching schools every year, honestly, I had not been very motivated. All of a sudden, I had a reason to work hard. I was told that I would have the opportunity to go to college. Previously, the idea of college had never even crossed my mind. I knew it would be hard, but I was not afraid of hard. I had been through difficulties before. You see, up until I was 9 years old, I live in Haiti, and on January 12, 2010, my world was literally turned upside down. The massive Haitian earthquake occurred, trapping me in rubble for days and claiming the life of my mother. After I was rescued with serious wounds, my aunt and I stayed at the airport for weeks while my leg and arm swelled from injuries and infection. Luckily, we eventually made it to the Miami Children's Hospital, where I stayed for months recovering from surgeries. After that, I was in a wheelchair for a year, then graduated to crutches and then to walking. So as far as academics, I knew I could do what I needed to do. My grades went from C's and D's to honor roll. And despite going to 5 different high schools, BFF stuck with me throughout the whole journey. They helped me with the transitions for all these schools. They helped me with college applications, and they showed me how to look for scholarships. Thanks to BFF, I was accepted to FAU with multiple scholarships, and BFF set me up with an academic advisor and a financial aid advisor. And perhaps the most touching, they even helped me set up my dorm room because I wouldn't even know how to do that. Today, I'm a junior in FAU's Honors Accounting program. I look forward to graduating next year, getting a job, and continuing to work on self-improvement. Because of things that have happened to me, I am very appreciative for everything I receive. One of the things I'm most appreciative of is Best Foot Forward, which has been like a family to me. And I thank you all for your generosity. Your support has changed my life into something I never dreamed of. This year's theme is a decade of change. Looking back, a lot sure has changed for me in the last 10 years. As far as the next 10 years, I'm excited to learn, to grow, and to succeed. I want to use all the skills, knowledge, and everything I have learned to be a role model so I can help other kids to understand that they can also have a life they never dreamed of. Thank you again for your generosity.
Eli, what an amazing story. Folks, we could have picked from one of 100 kids, hundreds of young people. And Eli's story is the one that hits home tonight. Did you hear what he said? He went from a young man who barely had one pencil to a young man who is now an A average student in college. Eli, I salute you, my friend. And so much of that is because of what Best Foot Forward has been able to provide to him. And that is all a byproduct of what those of you who are watching here this evening have helped contribute to Best Foot Forward to allow them to do this for young people like Eli. The way the call to the heart is going to happen tonight, it's very simple. I'm going to call out some donation levels. As I call out those donation levels, you'll be able to look down at your device that you've been bidding and donating and watching the program on this evening, and the buttons are all sitting there waiting for you. If they're not in the right place, all you have to do is hit the button that says donate, and they will all come up for you. As I call out the donation level that you're willing to make that contribution, you tap that button. We will see it here in the studio. We will celebrate you, and we will acknowledge the amazing funds we're able to raise for Best Foot Forward this evening. Our goal over the next 7 or 8 minutes is to raise $150,000. It's a big number, but I believe that we can do it. We as a Best Foot Forward community. And think about Eli's message when you're thinking about what you're able to give here this evening. My first call tonight in the call to the heart is $25,000. Is there a $25,000 donor out there who's willing to hit that button and contribute that amount to our program? I'm going to watch my screens over here, and as they come in, we do have a $25,000 donation. How about that? Anita Detert, thank you. Anita, thank you for supporting this organization. Anyone else at $25,000? Who will follow Anita's lead? Do we just get another one at $25,000? All right. So let me make sure that I have this right, because I'm getting signals flashed at me right here, right? Here's what I want to make sure that everyone understands just happened. That Jim Moran Jr. has just made a $25,000 donation in honor of his wife, our honorary chair, Wanda Moran. So putting a $25,000 bid from the heart donation. How about that, right? Who else at $25,000? How about Mary Vasson? The Vassons are in at $25,000 this evening. Who else at $25,000? Are there others who are willing to dig deep? The Vassons, again, it's so nice to see these families who have supported us year in and year out. Who else at $25,000? We're going to keep watching our screen here, and we certainly are going to get to $150,000 awful quick, but we got a lot more work to do after that. Who else at $25,000? Where are my donors at $10,000? Who's in at $10,000? There, you see the names all scrolling here on the screen, and we're going to make sure that we call out all, if not most, of these names throughout the program. But but we're going to make sure that we call out any donation now. Is that a $10,000 right there? Laura Fash is a $10,000 donor. How about that? Laura, thank you. Do we want to go to the second screen and sort by dollar amount? Are there any others at 10? Or am I getting a little bit ahead of myself here? We're going to check these screens. Lots of technology going on here. $125,000 we're up to. We do have a second $10,000 donation. How about PJ and Suhail Rizvi are in at $10,000? How about that, right? Anyone else at $10,000? Folks, $10,000 is a nice round even number. Your accountant will thank me, right? Make it easy. Who else at $10,000 for Best Foot Forward? We see the donations continue to come in. We got the Rizvi donation at $10,000. Anyone else at 10 before we move on? Laura Fash had that donation at $10,000. Anyone else at $10,000? Where are my donors at you know what? Before I call for that $5,000 level, right before we came into this part of the program, I was handed a note, and the note says this, that Laura and Shaw McCutcheon want to give $25,000. Now, before you applaud that $25,000 donation, understand what that donation is. That donation is a donation to inspire others to give. So at this next level, which is the $5,000 level, the McCutcheons want to see who will join them. Can we get 5 people at $5,000? Who have they inspired to give at $5,000? We're at $152,000 total. Laura and Shaw's donation is already in there. We did just get a $5,000 donation from Bruce Rubinger, and Joan E. Schwartz are in at $5,000. How about that, right? Who else at $5,000? Are there other $5,000 donors out there? We talked about wanting to get 5 of them for the McCutcheons who wanted to inspire others. How about Lisa Wheeler coming in with a $5,000 donation, right? Monica Mayat is in at $5,000. That's a total of 3 $5,000 donations. Who else at $5,000? We're looking for 2 more before we move on to the next level. Who's in at $5,000? How about Margaret and Bob Fishman are $5,000 donors, right? I love to see that. Who else is our $5,000 donor? Do we have a 5th one? Anyone else at $5,000? Our total is up to $162,782. We may creep up. I'm getting... Laura, no, let me see it again. You took it away too fast, right? Laura Fish's donation, of course, is Laura and Bill Fish together. Again, it shows up on our screen just under the registered name, but to both the Fish couple, the family, thank you so much. Fash, thank you. The Fash family. Both. That family support. Oh, we just got that 5th $5,000 donation. Melody Spano is in at $5,000. How about that, right? I love it. So I think that's a total of 6 at $5,000. Let's go back to the other screen and see. I want to say that we have 6 at $5,000. Is that possible? Let's refresh and sort by amount. My $5,000 donors, Mayat, Wheeler, Rubinger and Schwartz were together. That's 3. The Fishmans is 4. Kilgallen is 5. Is there one beneath that? And there it is, Melody Spano. We had 6 $5,000 donations, $30,000. Awesome. How about my $2,500 donors? Who's in at $2,500 for Best Foot Forward? Now's the time to put in your $2,500 donation. We're going to keep watching all the screens. We're going to keep seeing that heart pop up on this screen so you can see those who have donated. The Perkis family is in at $2,500. How about that? The Perkis family, our first $2,500 donor. Did we have anyone else at $2,500 earlier in the program? We're going to look, because there were some people who were donating earlier on, and we want to make sure they all get recognized as well. Who else at $2,500? All right, we'll take this one. I'll announce it and celebrate it because it's close. Pradeep and Marcia Sudan at $2,000. How about that, right? We're up to $178,000. Anyone else at $2,500 or $2,000? What I'm going to take a moment now to do is to call out my $1,000 donors that have come in earlier on in the program. So let's go to the other screen and sort for me so I can see the $1,000 donors, because there's been a lot of them and I love to see this, right? And we do the best we can with names, but Lisa Wennick at $1,000. Mark and Carolyn Miller at $1,000. Bill Bone is a $1,000 donor. Sue and Brad Madison at $1,000. Terry and John Mason in at $1,000. Gary Cohen, thank you for your $1,000 donation. Jennifer Leggetti is in at $1,000. Elizabeth Dinner is a $1,000 donor. How about that, right? And Kelly, if you can check, it looks like there's a duplicate there. I want to make sure that that donation got put in right, that last one there. Let me know if that's corrected, and we'll say it twice if we need to. We're at $182,132. We're creeping up to $200,000 in a virtual format, where we've told you Eli's story. We introduced you to the Best Foot Forward kids. We're at the $1,000 level. So if we go back to the MC screen now, I know I'm asking you to work hard over there. Any others that have come in? A couple more have come in. I'd love to see this, right? All right, so, all right, we got a new $2,500 donation. Patty Mishenzi is in at $2,500. Let's give her the round of applause, right? We then had Christine Page at $1,000, Kimberly Knapp at $1,000, and Mel Elion at $1,000, folks. We are at $184,132. Anyone else at $1,000 before we move on? You look at all the names scrolling there on the screen. Kathleen and Nancy and Debbie, thank you. How about Grace and Mimi and Marcy? Keep those donations coming in. Where are my donors at $500? Who will support Best Foot Forward to the tune of $500? Think about this. We are supporting these young people not only in their young adolescent years, but through college and helping them with those supplies that are so important, with the opportunity to pay for things that they wouldn't be able to pay for otherwise. So we did have some other, all right, there's a $750 donation from Jennifer Soremptis. So Jennifer, thank you at $750. Rose Biasi is in at $500. Cindy and Rich Bush is in at $500. Cheryl and Lee Cherney is a $500 donor. I love to see these. Carol Dunn is a $500 donor. Sue Knapp is in at $500. Michelle and John Macris are in at $500. Lincoln Mendez is a $500 donor. Sherry Winter is in at $500. Folks, all those donations came in throughout the program. We are up over $185,000. We have some other $500 donations that have come in. From Lulis, Camarina is a $500 donor. And David Vargas is in at $500. Folks, keep those donations coming in. At this point, any donation above the dollar amount that I've called, whether it be $500 or $1,000 or $2,500, put them in now so we can acknowledge you and call your donation out. Give you the spotlight for supporting Best Foot Forward. Where are my donors at $250? At $250, we're going to watch our screens here because I know some of them have come in. So let's actually do this. I want to call out the 250s, and we're also going to call out some $100 donors at this point, because right now I would ask you all to donate anything you can. From the $250 level, the $100 level, whether you want to give $18 or $18,000, now's the time to put it in. So here's some donations that have come in throughout the program. Julie Bristol at $250. Patricia Burdett at $250. Margie Cross is a $250 donor. John Doyle, you'll want to check that one as well. Karen Feigenbaum is in at $250. Lisa Hinden is in at $250. Mimi Manginess is in at $250. Tony Nieves is a $250 donor. Sind Solomon, thank you for your $250 contribution. Victoria Wood and at $250. Now here are our donors at $200. Marcy Barrick at $200. Michelle Cruz, Kilgallen at $200. Karen Chagrin is a $200 donor. Cyril Siegel is in at $200. These donors came in at $100. Leon Boschnack and Patricia Burdett. Sean Collery, Nancy Cremaldi, Lorraine Cross at $100. Lisa Davis at $100. Michelle Feigenbaum is a $100 donor. Grace Javen is a $100 donor. John Key is a $100 donor. Sharon Kennedy, thanks so much. Sue Levy, Darren Lewis, Kathleen McDaniels, all these are coming in. Shayna Nacarella, Jesse Perrin at $100. Debbie Rosenblum, folks, they keep coming and coming. Susan Solomon at $100. Claudia Sanchez, thank you. Barbara Schober is at $100. Folks, we're at $186,432. I've called out so many of these already, but we'll hit a few more. Marcia Halperin at $150. Marcy Barrick at $250. Elise Cohen is a $100 donor. I'm getting fidgety around the set right now. I'm so excited looking at this screen. Karen Meyer is a $100 donor. Amy Wilkinson, thank you for your $100 contribution. Nori Carter at 100. Rochelle Doty at 100. Patricia Burdett at 100. Meryl Banksel at 100. Jean Rose, a $200 donation. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Are we going to be able to get this in the heart? All right, so let's see if we can put that in. I need to take your pad, though. All right, so here's what we're going to do, because we just had a tremendous donation that came in. For the first one that they've just shared with me, Nick Biasi is in for $500. Round of applause for Nick, right? Yeah. And then, how about this? With a $10,000 donation, David Davidowitz has come in with a $10,000 donation for Best Foot Forward. And what I will tell you is that as those donations continue to go into our heart, we're trying to fill the heart and the call to the heart. That donation from the Davidowitz family and Nick Biasi is going to get us up close to $200,000. And I have a feeling that if we let the donations continue to trickle in just a little bit, we may be able to check in with that donation tally by the end of the program and see if we've got over $200,000. But ladies and gentlemen, what I will tell you is that this call to the heart has done just that. It has made my heart warm and a call to my heart, and I know to all of you. And what we did here this evening for Best Foot Forward, let's put that heart up there one more time, is raise $197,932. That is awesome. I love to see that, right? I got some important notes going on here to make sure that I keep up with everything, but I will tell you that as much as the fundraising part of the program is so important, the headliner of our program, of our event, is our Champion of Children honoree. Our Champion of Children is someone who supports this organization. When I say supports this organization, it's not the programs, it's not the staff, it's not Donna and Debbie, it's not their building. It's the kids, the youth, who some of them aren't quite youth anymore because we've now been around for 10 years. The Champion of Children goes to those who directly impact the kids in our program the most. And here to introduce this year's Champion of Children honoree is a young woman who knows our honoree as well as anyone. She attends Palm Beach State College. She's working towards her AA degree with plans to get into the hospitality industry. Please welcome BFF's own and a great friend of our Champion of Children, Sherlina.
This year's Champion of Children honoree is my mentor. She's always have time for me, and she's always there when I need her the most. Anyone could see that she only wants the best for me, because all she does is motivate me to do greater things. And I never feel alone because I have her to talk to. She's been through a lot with me, and I'm very grateful that she's not only my mentor, but also someone I consider my best friend and my family. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 2021 Best Foot Forward Champion of Children honoring Jishi Thailand.
Thank you, Sherlina, and thank you, Donna and Debbie, and the hardworking BASH committee that made tonight possible. I am so honored to be recognized as Champion of Children by such a prestigious organization. This award is so much bigger than me. The real champions of children are the graduation coaches at Best Foot Forward, who spend countless hours meeting with our students, reviewing assignments, and checking those grades to ensure each and every one of our kids graduates from high school. In many instances, this child is the first in their family to graduate. Then there are our academic tutors who provide one-on-one support for all our kids from kindergarten to college. This dedicated group of folks are the true champions who have gone from in-person teaching to virtual teaching without missing a step. Thank you so much for including me in this distinguished group of champions of children. Some 20 years ago, I was introduced to the world of foster care. I was asked by a dear friend, Skip Smith, if I would help raise some money and be involved in reopening a group home that was named after his grandmother. The Nell Smith Residence for Girls had a long history of providing a loving home for girls in foster care ages 13 to 18. With a little paint and a lot of love, we reopened the home and had a commitment to providing each child with an environment in which they could thrive and grow. We were a small band of heroes who restarted Nell Smith, and each of us were passionate about our mission. When the group home was moved to another location, I started mentoring the wonderful young lady you just met. Shirlena became so much more to me and my husband than just a mentee. She opened our eyes to what so many foster children must deal with every day of their lives: the hardships, the disappointments, and the lack of trust. Shirlena also has multiple health issues, and so I became her mom at doctor's visits. Bill and I have had the joy of taking her on her first airplane trip, her first trip out of the state of Florida, her first visit to Washington, D.C., and her first trip on a train. We have gained so much, if not more joy, from watching her grow up as she has from us. We've celebrated birthdays and Christmas as a family. During Shirlena's time in the group home, she had study hall every day after school. That's when the girls connected with Best Foot Forward. I fell in love with Donna and Debbie the first time I met them. You rarely meet people who are so selfless and devoted to their work. These two ladies are remarkable human beings who have assembled an incredible team devoted to providing essential academic support and guidance for each child in our program. They are in tune with every child as if they were their own. Thank you for this honor and for giving me a chance to know you and some of our amazing students. And a special thanks to my wonderful husband, Bill, my superhero, Linda Coffin, my dear friends, Leslie, Amanda, and Susu, who have mentored me along the way. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2021 Champion of Children honoree, Gigi Thailander. Thank you so much for all you have done. You are truly a champion of children. Now, as we begin to wrap up the program, I've got some special treats for you all who are tuned in here this evening. First and foremost, we've got our third and final registration reward, where all you had to do was register to be eligible for one of these registration rewards. We're going to randomly select a registrant, and our winner is Jake Katz. How about a round of applause for Jake? All right. Let me tell you, our studio audience has been working hard tonight. When you raise as much money as we do, they're working hard. That bell is getting its workout as well. We also have our Cristino Fine Jewelry Grab Bag Grand Prize winner. This grand prize winner will win the $1,200 beautiful diamond necklace from Cristino's. And we're going to randomly select that from everyone who bought a grab bag, and the winner is
Susan Sager.
Susan Sager. All right, Susan. Good for you. Thanks so much for your contribution here this evening. Folks, if you want an item here tonight, whether it be a silent auction item, a live auction item, or maybe you bought a grab bag, right? Understand that you're going to get an email from Best Foot Forward coordinating exactly how to handle pickup and exactly how to get your item. So be looking out for that. We also want to take a quick moment to check in on our text to screen to see those of you who have sent in your pictures throughout the program tonight so that we can see how much you are enjoying watching the program here tonight. So people sending in pictures of their food, we'll take it, whatever it may be. Oh, look at that. People have their charcuterie board that was sent to them courtesy of our friends at Best Foot Forward. Aaron McCormick, thank you for visiting with Sammy and watching the program tonight. So thank you for sending in those text-to-screen images so we can interact with you all and know that you're enjoying tonight's Best Foot Forward Bash. As I wrap up the program, I get to do one of the things that I relish the most. It's announcing the total funds that we're able to raise tonight. Before I give you the total number, I do want you to know that some other donations kind of trickled in during the Bid from the Heart after we had wrapped that part of the program up. So if we show the total, I will tell you that the donations that came in, Lisa and Todd Orlando came in with a $10,000 donation. Let's give them a round of applause for that. We also want to make sure that we correct, it's Dan Davidowitz. I want to make sure that the Davidowitz family gets properly acknowledged because they certainly, with their $10,000 contribution, thank you for that. But you look up there on the screen, what we did in just the Bid from the Heart is raise $208,757, which is an amazing accomplishment for an event. But what I will tell you, if we take that total, we add in the live auction, we add in the silent auction, we add in the grab bags, we add in the sponsorship dollars total, what we did here for Best Foot Forward is raise more than $400,000. But wait, more than $450,000. But wait, more than $500,000. But wait, we raised $519,000. How about that? That is amazing, and it all is thanks to you all watching out in cyberspace. Many of you sitting at your homes, maybe by your pools, wherever you may be. Thank you so much for joining us here this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you that I have loved being your MC and your auctioneer tonight. My name is Jason Alpert. On behalf of my friends from the production crew who put on a great show, it looked good, it sounded good. Our friends from Qtego who made sure that all those donations and all those bids came in and we were able to acknowledge and thank you all for donating them. We thank you for joining us here tonight. And one final opportunity to check in with our committee members and so many of you who love Best Foot Forward, as they're going to tell you what they toast to tonight. But before we do that, I will tell you that what I want to toast to is I want to toast to all of you for helping to make Best Foot Forward what it is and supporting those young people in our community who need help the most. Here's to you all. Have a great night, everybody.
Making a difference in a child's life is such a gift. Cheers to Best Foot Forward for 10 years of making that happen.
Join me in a toast to Best Foot Forward and all of the kids that they've helped along the way.
Let's toast to BFF, the wonderful organization that helps all of our children in foster care.
Happy anniversary, Best Foot Forward. I'd like to propose a toast to Debbie and Donna, who have done such amazing work with all their dedication and commitment to the children in foster care. Happy anniversary. Cheers.